great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. And the Red Raiders ready to kick it away first. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. So TCU's offense to go on the attack first. Guys, the last time these two old foes met, it finished in a one-possession game.
And it's so much fun. There's so much hype. They don't like each other. The rivalry really, really matters. And, Jesse, when it's closer games, it's even more fun, like the last throwdown they had. Expect more of that today.
Yeah, you just know this game is going to be emotional. And I think a big part of it is which of these two teams can handle that emotion. I agree. I think we're expecting this one to go right down to the wire, just like the last time these two teams played.
From the gun, running back on the move. All over him immediately. And the Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him.
Lets it fly. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. The Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Trying to make one miss. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Red Raiders offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football, so we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Hammond. Bought a little time. Lets it go. The sure hands. It's Simmons. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Dickey. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Whip it out to the back on the screen. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get...
Can't hang on, he muffs it. Ball loose in the end zone, defense all over it, and they stop the drive, and they'll get a touchback. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to throw one first. They're all over it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that one's incomplete. Second and long here. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Squire. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7. And the Horned Frogs want to move quickly. Looking to throw, it's Craig. Here comes the heat. Zings it complete to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
They'll keep it on the ground. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. And the Horned Frogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the 1st down.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Back to throw, it's Craig. Out wide left, it's Payne. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Between the uprights, it's good. And that's going to give us a tie ball game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on it.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Well, I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He's going to run it. Took care of it himself. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Running inside, it's Williams. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And it's no good. He missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking for a crease. It's Payne. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Looking for a man. It's Craig. Setting up the screen. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Rush is on. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Horned Frogs are flying down the field. Just keep slinging it. Rush right in his face. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Out wide right, it's Payne.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got his man. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. And the Horned Frogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Hits inside. It's Small. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. The play fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Here he goes. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And, man, that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the team.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Payne. Could be an alley. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. Looking for a man. It's Craig. Left side is Dwyer. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Run in the red zone, it's Payne. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. A 3rd and long here. They can't pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Deep in the end zone, it's Hudson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And, man, I don't know that there's a better 1-2 punch in all of college football when it comes to complementing each other than these two backs. Dickey can run downhill, stay square, be powerful. Williams can you can play touch football in an elevator and lose to that guy. So dynamic, good out of the backfield. Palmer, this offense, I know they got a new QB, but to me it starts on the ground.
It does. I think that's the part that really makes this offense so unique and dynamic is it really is an air raid principle type offense, but they're still running it about 50% of the time. And you just mentioned the 2 guys back there. When you've got talent like that, why not? They absolutely should tote the rock.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Trying to squeak through the pile. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all fourth downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter fourth down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing in the football game. So I think this offense might have to take this opportunity to be aggressive, try to make this fourth.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They'll send the tight end in motion. Got to make the play on fourth. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's sticky.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Red Raiders, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Hand off from the shotgun. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
That's caught by Williams. Turning it on. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Go straight ahead. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go with a give to the big tight end on 3rd and short. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. To the air. It's Hammond. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass, and you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll go to the counter. Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them.
Well, he was trying his best to get out of the end zone, but the penetration up front is what got that safety for the defense. Shooting their gaps, winning the one-on-ones. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. Let's start with the Western Michigan Broncos taking on the Miami University Redhawks.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. We check in with Holly Rowe.
I checked in with the Horned Frogs head coach at halftime. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Reese?
Appreciate that, Holly. Fresh set of downs going up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Simmons.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the air. Unloads it left. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, here's Quentin Joyner. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he puts through the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. The run inside. It's Payne. He's past the sticks. Oh, a lot of space. The 30. The 20. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. In the red area, it's Payne. No room to run, and he stops right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. The Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Defense all over it. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Right down the boulevard.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Hudson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
Looking for room, it's Payne. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Quarterback Keith. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has and the experience at the quarterback spot. But nice job by the defense limiting the damage. Didn't give up a huge gain.
Right at the line. And he's in. Touchdown, TCU! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, checking in from the Texas Tech sideline, I can see the coaches imploring their team right now. This has to be a turning point. Turning it over on that last drive, it could get out of hand if they don't make something happen right now. You see the coaches and players coming together to try to get that momentum back. I'll keep you posted on if that swings here in their favor. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Another incompletion on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He rifles one deep down the right side. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Moving out to the right. Going to try to get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. The Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to pass. Under pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Unloads to the wideout. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Ooh, and they almost had another one. And this defense is dialed in, man. The interception on the last possession, almost another one there. They've got a really good read on this passing game.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on fourth down again. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. And the Horned Frogs in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this third down. Looking to throw for it. Look out! And they fail to hook up on third down. The Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. No room to bring it back. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Guys, here on the Red Raiders sideline, guys, I can tell you something we have got to keep our eye on. This quarterback was really banged up and bruised up after last week's win. He told me when I caught up with him this week, he has definitely been feeling sore this week. He did not miss any practice, but I will keep you posted as this game goes along. He's going to have to fight through some things here today, and I'll let you know how it's looking down here on the field. Guys?
Holly, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. To the air, it's Hammond. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Eakin. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. As we head to the fourth quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. So the final period starts with a second down play. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Looking for space, it's Payne. Brought down at the 28, a chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Second down to the air. Right side, it's Payne. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay. Lets it fly. Goes high to pull it in. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Scanning the field, it's Hammond. They're all over him. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly roll.
Here on the Horned Frogs sideline, guys, the guys on the sideline are really talking about what's at stake right now. We know these 2 top 15 teams have an opportunity to get to the college football playoff late in the season, but right now is their opportunity to make some noise. Everybody's amped up, a lot of excitement and momentum. We'll see if they're able to finish out this game strong. I'll keep you posted on how they're doing down here on the field. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here.
And the Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping them.
And fires complete to the right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Oh, he's got enough space. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on 3rd down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they... Ground at the 20. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Hammond. Shoots it to the left. Got a man, it's Simmons. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
And he gets it away.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Reels it in. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. Drops back on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
No harder position to play in the ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got him. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Throws to the tight end. Fired in there but incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Nearly intercepted.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Made the grab in the end zone.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. So the defense can't stop the clock 3 times here, so they can't just kneel on it. Need to pick up a first down and protect this lead. He'll do it himself. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their second timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Going to the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Timeout call by the Red Raiders, and now Texas Tech will have no more to use. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Finds a crease at the 20. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. This offensive coordinator is going to have to be creative. Time is winding down, and the offense has to move quickly. to the air. It's Hammond. He wants a big play here late. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things and wins. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.
I think you take it first and you internalize it and you get upset because obviously the goal was to win the game. But you've also got to flip the switch really quickly, Jesse, and say, okay, what do I need to work on? Because I only got one loss. I'm still very much in the thick of all of my dreams that I want to come true. So I can't take it too hard, but I got to use it.
Yeah, this loss definitely hurts, and I know one of the goals for this team at the start of the year was to go undefeated and win a national championship. You can't go undefeated anymore, but you can still win a national championship. The key is the leadership in the locker room. They've got to turn the page. They've got to get everybody refocused. You can't let this loss now turn into 2 or 3 or more down the road.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.